Someone who's certainly going to get huge cheers. The Italian record holder, 6th in Budapest at the World Championships last year. Aimedi Foloronso. National record of 53.89. Well, we've just seen the men's 400 metres hurdles record fall. Wonder if Foloronso can follow in the footsteps of Sibele in the men's race. This is a woman who set a Portuguese national record in the semi-finals. Fatoumata Binta Diallo. 54.65. No national record for this woman, Nicoletta Gicheva. She did set a personal best of 54.59 in her semi-final. She jogs out to lane 4. Lena Kloster, now 34 years of age, 12 national titles over a variety of distances from 100 metres upwards. And it looks like she's finally found her distance. And hear the roars for Femke Bol. Well, in Munich, Femke Bol set the championship record of 52.67. She's got the European lead of 53.07 from the Diamond League in Stockholm just over a week ago. Louise Maraval, last year's European under-23 silver medalist, had improved her personal best to 54.36 in the semi-finals. Lena Nielsen, well, her sister Lavia is a finalist in the 400 metres without the hurdles, keeping the family tradition going here in Rome. Another woman who set a personal best. And this is Kathleen Peters. Well, she's the number 2 Dutch woman. She's the number 2 European woman. She has a best recently last month of 54.31. But on paper, she's more than a second behind Bol in terms of times this year. So those are the 8 women who are going to contest the women's 400 metres hurdles. Nielsen, stalwart of the British relay teams in the past, like Peters as well. She's been involved in many Dutch medal-winning quartets. Swing past Gicheva. Diallo, very much a new name on the international circuit. She's made a big breakthrough this year. All there. Set. Ready to go. From the inside, Foloronso, Italy, Diallo, Portugal, Gicheva, Czechia, Kloster, Norway, Bol, the Netherlands, Maraval, France, Nielsen of Great Britain, Northern Ireland, and out in lane 9, Peters of the Netherlands. The women's 400 metres hurdles final.
Right.
And Bol, as you might imagine, in lane 6, flying out of her blocks. She's the first to rise at the first barrier, and she's already up on Maraval on her outside. Now she's starting to claw back the stagger on Nielsen in lane 8. Bol is looking magnificent at this stage. She's coming round. They're at the 200-metre mark. Behind her, it's really just a battle for the silver medal. Peters is winning that battle at the moment as they come round the far bend. Kloster also doing well, the Norwegian in lane 5, but it's Bol. She's just pulling away from her rivals with every single step, every single stride. She's over the last barrier, and now she's just heading for home. It's just a question of Bol versus the clock. It's going to be 52.50. She has taken 1700ths off her own championship record. It's a magnificent gold. She retains her title. What a wonderful performance from Bol. And behind her, Maraval comes through so strongly. She looked as though she was struggling a little bit down the back straight, but really recovered with a very strong second half of the race. 54.23, I should say, for Maraval. Personal best for her. Peters comes through for bronze to make it 2 Dutch women on the podium. Maraval, the second fastest time in Europe this year, behind Bol. Bol, well, she worked hard for that. She's already had an outing in the mixed relay as well, where the Dutch team got the bronze, but she is once again the European champion.
Well, Phil, you know what she will be really pleased about there is that the stride pattern worked perfectly. She didn't blast off too fast. She only really got into her running after about 50 or 60 metres. But that is significantly quicker than she ran in Stockholm 10 days or so ago. I think she was probably a little bit disappointed to not have gone faster. That is the quickest time in the world this year. It is faster than McLaughlin Levrone over in the USA ran a couple of weeks ago. That was a 52.70. So this from Bol, a statement run. She will be delighted with that. Of course, there was about a 12-metre gap behind her. We knew it would be that way. There's nobody as close to her as one or two of the fellas were tonight behind Barholm. But, yeah, dominant run there. We know that they have to run to their stride pattern, eyes front, in a sort of blinkered fashion, not worry about what's going on around them. So she's used to this. And she did it perfectly there tonight, and I think she and her team will be absolutely delighted with that time and the manner of that run. And I get the sense there's a little bit more in the tank.
Without a doubt. She hardly broke sweat really going round one lap of this stadium. Absolutely phenomenal performance, and all credit as well to Louise Maribal to get that personal best in second place. But the star of the show, and the times revised downwards by 100th of a session, 52.49 for a world lead, as well as a championship record for Femke Bol.